Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about color correcting and how important it really is to get a flawless, smooth finish under your foundation. So if you're interested and you want to know how to color correct all these imperfections, then please stay tuned and keep watching. So if you've ever seen a color wheel, you can see like there's the primary colors, the secondary colors. The biggest trick and tip I can give you, I don't have a color wheel, but I've like learned this in like my art classes and all that stuff. To counteract a color, you use what's opposite on the color wheel. This NYX Color Correcting and Concealer palette. So in this palette you have like all the colors that you need to like correct your face. So green is when you have redness. So anywhere you have red, you cover with green. Orange, like this peachy color or like this orange color here, that's for purple tones. So anywhere you have purple tones, which are more likely like the bags under your eyes, you're going to use an orange or like a peachy toned concealer. Yellow is if you want to brighten, as well as the lilac. So let's get started. I like to use like concealer brushes. I feel like it grabs a lot more product. But my biggest tip is you want to warm up the product. So I like to like take it out of the palette with this because it's more sanitary. And then I use my fingers to warm up the concealer and the color so it really melds in with my face. Obviously for every color you want to use a different brush. So I have like a couple of brushes here. This one, because it's bigger, gets like really into my under eyes. It's the Real Techniques Pointed Foundation Brush. It looks like that. I like the pointed tip. I feel like it gets like into the corners. This one is the Detailer Brush, also from Real Techniques. I like this for the yellow. I like to brighten my brows, my brow bone. And if I ever wanted to brighten the bridge of my nose, then it's like a nice little brush that can get into that. And this one is just a Sephora brush. It's a concealer brush, so let's get started. I have a lot of like blemishes and pimples, so let's get started. So on the concealer brush, I'm going to grab the green. What I like about this product, this NYX quad, it's not a quad because there's 6 of them. But what I like about it is that you have all the colors in one palette. So if you want to pack or whatever, you just grab this, you throw it in your bag and you go, and you don't have to bring like pots of different colors. So I grabbed some of the green, not too much, just a little bit. And then anywhere that I have redness, I pop quite a bit of product on top of it. So I have a nice ginormous one right here. There. The green, I usually go kind of like overboard with it. Look how attractive that is. This looks completely ridiculous before you blend it and do anything with it, but I promise you it makes a huge difference. Trick with this is that you're probably going to have to reapply as you go. So I just take my ring finger. So I just kind of do, because I rubbed it in already with like the brush kind of to like cover the area, what your finger is doing, the skin to skin contact is going to warm up the product and it's going to blend it more seamlessly with your skin. And make sure you pat and you don't rub. Rubbing will remove the product and tapping will just kind of blend it into your skin. Okay, so I have like 2 bigger pimples. One that's here and one that's here. So usually after I like go over that once, second time, just to get more coverage. Like that. Same thing, I'll just tap it in. More gentler at this time because I want the product to stay on top. So now I look completely ridiculous. Next up, I use my bigger one, the pointed foundation brush from Real Techniques. Out of the two peach orangey colored ones, so you have like this one here or this one. This one's more pink, this one's more neutral color. I like this one better. I feel like it covers my purple dark circles better. Go into that, pick up a bit with my brush. That. And you literally, this one I actually just like deposit the product. And you want to make sure your skin is exfoliated, moisturized, and primed when you do this. If not, it'll like really pick up on the imperfections. This is what I've noticed. So I tap the product in to my under eye, and I get a lot of like, when I have like dark circles, it really goes into the corner and a bit up. So I bring the product a bit into the corner and up. I don't know if you can see that already, but already it takes away the darkness. Like this one looks a lot smoother than this side does. So go back in, do the other side. Here we go. Ta-da! And last but not least, when I want a little extra je ne sais quoi, I'll go in with the yellow. And I'll just kind of carve out my eyebrows. Add brightness. Maybe a bit down the bridge like that. This I'll just rub it in. Now like that we look like a clown. When I do my color correcting, I like going in with a brush over a beauty blender for the simple reason that I feel it blends with the concealer, the color correcting concealer, and it doesn't just sit on top. I feel like it really makes the foundation blend better with your skin. I am going to use one of my favorite foundations. It's the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. It's a 24-hour foundation, demi-matte finish, air light, and oil-free. Anything that says oil-free on it is usually one of my best friends because I have oily skin. And I'm in color 102 Shell Beige. I kind of put like a line on my cheek, line on my cheek, line on my forehead, line on my chin, here, and a bit on my nose. There you go. And then with the brush, this is the Real Techniques buffing brush. It's my favorite foundation brush actually. It's like dome shaped, the fibers are well packed in, and it's a duo fiber. So what I do is I push the product into my skin. So now the product's all pushed in, I go in circular motions, lightly, just to blend the product to my skin and smooth out the foundation. When you use a brush, you always want to make sure that one of your last motions is a downward motion, because everybody has like little hairs on their face, like, and by pushing it down, you're pushing the hairs down so you don't have like weird texture. And for a little added brightness, I always conceal my under eyes in the triangle. Maybelline Fit Me in number 15. So I just put a bit under here, a triangle shape, here as well, triangle shape down my nose, a little X here, an X here. The same thing, I'll go in with my buffing brush and I'll pat this in. Using a brush, I feel like it gives you more coverage because a beauty blender, seeing as it's damp and everything, it shears out the formula. That's why I like using a beauty blender either when I'm cream contouring, because I find it blends the product into your skin better, or on an everyday basis, because it shears it out and makes it look more natural. So now we're just going to set it with powder. I'm going to use my NYX Mineral Set It Don't Fret It in color light medium. I just grab a big brush, tap it in, just to set it all. Alright, so I'm just going to go put on my eyebrows, add a little blush and bronzer, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I just threw on my bronzer, I put a little bit of blush on my eyebrows. If you want to see what I do with my eyes, stay tuned. Later this week I'll be posting my eye makeup look, so keep your eye out for that. But for now, this is how to color correct and get a flawless foundation look. So if you guys like this video, always please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below, let me know what you want to see next. Any type of makeup look, anything. Fall's coming around, so if you have any colors in mind that you wanted to see, let me know down below. Subscribe to my channel, that would be greatly, greatly appreciated. And if you share this to all your friends, that would be awesome too. So I want to wish you guys a very good day. Mwah, I love you. Bye.